Hey guys, I hope you guys had a wonderful January. I wanted to give you a quick recap of what we worked on as an agronomy group over the month and also what we are working on to help deliver to you guys in February as well. So hopefully get some good information, and as always, if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. So January ended up being busier than I thought it would be, mainly because we had a couple trips, a couple of overnight trips throughout the month, and then getting through all the January processes as far as future season forecasting and all that kind of thing always takes up and eats up more time than we originally think or thought it should. So hopefully last week you guys got the email I sent out with the seed placement placards that I made. They came as a PDF. If you did not receive that email with those, please let me know. I'll be glad to email those to you or get them to you however works best for you. So they were designed to be used, be printed, and either put in a Pro Box or you can put it on a pallet of seed. And it's just a one-page document you can deliver to your customer to give them some placement ideas and give them some of the background information on that hybrid, so they can hopefully place it in the right spot in their field for the 2025 growing season. Also was able to get our plot seed ordered. There's still some adjustments coming to the final plot order as far as entry lists in each plot. Want to make some adjustments after we completely finalize our future season forecast for 2026. Don't feel like there's any need to have products and plots that if we're not going to be available for us to plant in 2026. So there might be a few adjustments, nothing major, but just wanted to make sure you guys do that there will be some adjustments coming. I also attended the Precion Groundbreakers event in Tucson, Arizona. It was really a great time. It was fun to get together with those guys who have used that in the past to keep building excitement for it. I think with the new product rollouts for 2026 being more focused, we'll be able to move that into some areas that we haven't really focused on in the past. And I think there's a great future in the Precion short corn system coming, especially as we get into the breeding trait, which I'll discuss that a little bit more here a little bit later. Um, a part of that trip was going out to the Marana, Arizona greenhouse that we have out in the desert in Arizona. It was really neat to see that, and I've been to greenhouses in the past that were partially to fully automated. This one was a step above all those I've seen in the past. So I'm actually going to put a video of that at the end of this so you guys can see it. And if you ever get the opportunity to go out and see the greenhouse or go out and visit, it's a great opportunity. I think a lot of our customers and seed pros would get a lot of benefit out of seeing that. So once we returned from that groundbreakers trip, we kind of transitioned into future season forecasting. I know we talked about it as a group in December of, we did product rollouts, kind of said, hey, we think these are the new products we're going to roll into. The FSRs and I, with your input, have tried to make a good plan moving forward as far as what those products are, and a good product mix for 2026. The plan is to hopefully have some more one-on-one meetings with the FSR and yourselves, the seed pros, to review those forecasts so you guys know what exactly we'll be selling in 2026. So we can really focus on those lineups and those products when we talk through plots and when we start talking with our customers later in the season. I guess moving into the February timeframe, I'm going to be using this time to finalize some plot plans, get those out into you guys. I'm also working on some more placement guides, similar to the placement guides that were in the old Stone Seed product catalog. It's something we missed in the channel seed catalog, so we're producing that on the agronomy side, and I have those close to be able to send out. Well, hopefully in the next week or two, I'll be able to get those sent out to you guys so you can use those, and feel free to print and give those to your customers. Or if you want something different, please let me know. We're here. It's very customizable to what you guys might need. So that'll be coming out soon. I'm also going to use February to use a little bit of development time for myself to try to learn some new things. So I'll be, hopefully get some time that I can do that as well. So that being said, I don't have any big trips planned for this month. So if you need anything from me at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you just want to get together and talk about products and go to lunch, I'd be glad to do that. So just reach out to me if you have any needs at all. Should be able to make whatever I need to work. A part of the Tucson trip and that Precion Groundbreakers event was touring the Marana greenhouse, which I was really impressed with the thought and really excited and hopeful what that could deliver for us into the future. This is a fully owned site that's 7 acres under greenhouse, and those 7 acres really account for almost 20,000 acres worth of field testing every year. So the way we're able to cycle through our products helps advance the breeding process. This greenhouse is solely focused on developing corn inbred lines to help deliver to our high yield products, whether it's Precion, whether it's tall corn, they work with it all there. They're working through all the new traits. One of the neat things they had out there when I was there was they had each product concept there in a bucket so you can kind of see the difference. Obviously this was a trip focused on Precion, so they had an example of a Precion short corn inbred. Then they had an example of the new biotech Precion short corn, and then they also had an example of one of our tall hybrids inbred examples. So you can just see how big a difference it's going to be when we can move to that breeding trait, or move from that breeding trait into the biotech trait. And really the big difference of those two is our breeding trait focuses on the internodes below the ear, and that's how they shorten it. And that's where we tend to get some inbreds and some products, ears a little lower than we would like, especially with a lot of stress. With that biotech trait coming in, it's shorting all the internodes down of the whole plant, not just the bottom ones below the ear. So it should give us a lot more stability on the ear height and a lot more controllable product moving into the future for our guys. So the plan is to have the first round of products rolling out in 2027 with that biotech trait. Of course, that's pending approval from all the regulatory agencies. So once that gets rolled out, that's when we're really going to see this blow up of available traits and available short corn for all of our brands and for everybody to buy and try. So this greenhouse is really neat because it's fully automated. Really only times that human interaction is needed for plants is to make sure that the plants are packed well into the buckets, pollinating, and hand harvest. Everything else is fully automated when it comes to watering, fertilizing, light usage, all that kind of thing. Everything is fully automated. And I'm actually going to start a video now of a video that Bear put out. I was going to put a bunch of pictures and videos that I took. This one that they made that's available on YouTube is a lot better than I can put together, and it really outlines and shows how this greenhouse really runs and why it's great for us.
At Bear, we are shaping the future of agriculture. When we challenge what hasn't been done, we discover the science of what is yet to come. Our mission is to help farmers around the world get more out of every acre and grow more with less. In Marana, we're doing just that, a dream made reality in the Arizona desert, where we are growing acres of corn sustainably under glass. Our process all starts with seed selection. As a company, we're working to find the seeds with the genetics farmers want. In the past, this meant growing millions of seeds in open fields around the globe to find the best of the best. Today, however, we take a small chip out of the seed in our facility in Iowa and analyze the DNA to find the right seeds. Knowing what we're planting before we plant it means we're saving limited resources like land, water, and energy. When the best seeds are identified, they are shipped here to Marana. We've already invested a lot in each seed, and each seed is unique, so it's vital that we keep track of every single one using advanced automation and data. That starts from the moment the seeds arrive and are planted into a germination tray. From there, the seeds are set to grow in a climate-controlled chamber. The chamber includes customized lighting and temperature, giving the seeds everything they need to get the best start in life. Next, a robot takes a look at every seedling and decides if it's ready for the next step, its own pot. Now that our baby corn have their own pots, they are headed out to the greenhouse. Here, automation does some heavy lifting to move the entire bench of freshly transplanted corn out to the greenhouse, where it will live for up to 4 months. Now our plants are ready for the next step, pollination. Here, we will be combining the best genetics to create resilient corn. This is a part of the process robots can't do. This is where art and science come together in plant breeding. Pretty soon, the corn will be ready to harvest. Again, it's another area where people are a must. We carefully husk and shell each corn ear and make sure every seed is handled with care. Each seed is important and on its way to the next step, a field somewhere around the world to evaluate, select, and eventually grow enough to fill orders for farmers both big and small across the globe. And as we help those farmers to conserve our natural resources, at Bayer Marana, we set the example. We recapture and reuse our water, a precious resource here in the desert Southwest. And we're proud to say that stalks, cobs, and discarded soil will be composted and reused. At Bayer Marana, we are the example of progress, challenging the impossible and using science and imagination to deliver innovative solutions to shape the future of agriculture.
So hopefully that video came across as how impressive this building truly is and what it can really do for us. As you can see, a lot of time, a lot of innovation, a lot of money have gone into this to help speed up our breeding pipeline. So that's why it's big important for us. They were telling us that the first true product rollouts that were coming from the full precision breeding, that the full cycle from the Marana would be around the 2030 time frame. And for example, that 2030 rollout class would be like a rollout class of 2045. So we really should start building on that genetic gain, that let's say 2 to 2.5 bushel advantage every year we get. We can start building on that and start getting more and more yields, higher and higher yields and better products earlier in the process than we would have without this greenhouse. To me, this shows Bayer's focus on innovation and delivering new high-yielding products and agronomic products to our customers so that they can have successful businesses moving into the future. I'm excited by it, impressed by it, and obviously the investment that Bayer put into this greenhouse will help drive our product and our future in our company. So like I said, if you get an opportunity to go tour and visit it, I would take the chance if you have the time to do it. So that's my update for February. If you need anything else, please let me know. We're here to support you guys, and I hope you guys have a great month. We'll talk to you later. Thanks.